Desmodus Draculae gameplay trailer. ARK 2 to be on more than one planet. And could we be seeing an ARK 2 trailer at the Xbox Games Showcase? You're right kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around and let's get into it. Because today the Desmodus Draculae trailer has just dropped and we are going to live react to it right now, right here in 3, 2, 1 and... Yep, there's a dossier as we've seen before. We know all of that. Okay, we're in a cave. Crystals around. There's bats in the sky. Oh, infrared vision. We're using the lights. Why are the lights any good? We don't know. Bats coming down. Oh, so you can definitely ride them. Yep, we was hoping that's going to be a thing. Blood sucking. Breach. I don't know if I recognise that. What? We're going visible. Sonar abilities. Fire. Yo! Hold the phone. Let's rewind it. Let's slow it down. Let's go through it. Okay, aberration looking cave. There is an aberration cave on Fjordur. It could be the same one. I don't think it is. It looks a bit different, but there are aberrant blue crystals there. The survivors don't look too different. No new gear on them, but no, this is still the aberration cave from this angle, confirming that aberration will be a thing on this map too, which could even more confirm that rock drakes are going to be in it too. And yes, infrared, although it's not that infrared. I thought we'd be, seeing the players a bit more clearly than that. It's not really shown us much. Is this the first person perspective? What abilities does this provide to us? We're going to bring back the aberration torch. Does this have an improvement ability against the bats, the Desmodus Draculae? I'm expecting it to, because in that picture that we saw last week, there were flashlights on the crossbows that I don't think is going to be a thing in the game. Maybe it will be. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it does seem that light is going to provide some function. Maybe it weakens them like it does a Reaper. But they're pretty sizable. It's great to see you can definitely fly these. And you can certainly pick. It's great to have a new flyer in the game. It's been some time. It really has. And yeah, we're blood sucking. It looks very similar to the same ability you get with the blood wyvern. Is it exactly the same? Does it do something different? Not too sure. Hopefully it will. Is this a new area of Fjordur? Looking back at this, no, it's this area right here looks very, very similar. It's great to see more of it. We can see that Green Ob is still in the same place that it is on the mod. The redwoods are still in the same place. This cliffside here looks very similar. I'm not spotting too many differences there. There's not too many differences at all, actually. I'm pretty sure this cliff here is still the same as the one in the mod. Great to see the tree there in the background as well, confirming that's still going to be a thing, and it is wondrous. In fact, if we look down there to the bottom right, we can just about see more of this landscape surrounding it. I don't think it was there before, was it? I'm pretty sure it's just the tree you see. In fact, no, the tree looks different. It looks a bit bigger, a bit lower down. Interesting. Can we go there? Of course we can, because this is Vanaheim, one of the 3 realms you are going to be able to portal through to. And moving on to another area, this looks like the bridge to the castle at the North Snow area, I'm pretty sure, which is great to see. Awesome area this is. It's going to be a great base location for a lot of players out there. The armor, I wish I could see it a bit more clearly. I don't think that's the Viking set. I wonder if it is. I'm hoping the Viking skin set is going to come into play. We can see the bats again going invisible. Stealth mode activated on bats is going to be a fun thing to see. And how advantageous is it going to be for you? Is it going to work like the Shadow Mane? I'm hoping so. Shadow Mane in air on flyer. Looking forward to that. Back to the bat again. And this area again, it's difficult to tell if it's anywhere new. In fact, no, this here seems to be a pre-built castle. I don't recall a pre-built castle being anywhere in the snow in this location. This could be a new spot. It could definitely be a new spot. Where? Not too sure where on the map this is. Might need to review this further later. And we're shooting something. The bat's shooting what appears to be like a sonar ability. What damage is it doing though? Who knows? Is it going to drain people? Is it just going to slow them down? Is it just simply going to damage them? Is it going to be the new meta for taking on bases from range? I know you just had the Astrodelphis nerfed. Is this going to replace that to be the one to watch for? Back to the bats being shot by fire. Back into this infrared vision, which it's not really that infrared. I thought we'd be seeing a bit more. Mate, I'm interested to see how much of an improvement this vision is going to be. You can sort of see a difference on the creatures here. Yeah, the RG there. I'm not too sure. It looks like it's something a bit like the Snow Owl vision. What more does it provide? Back to the bat again, and then flying out, and once again the awesome animated logo by the very talented Kudakors again. Well done, bravo. That was an absolutely fantastic trailer, and it can only certainly mean that we are going to see one for the third and final creature, the Fjordhawk, and I'm expecting that's probably going to be in 2 weeks, seeing that this one was 2 weeks after the last one. Maybe we'll see like a new image of the Fjordhawk and then a trailer following that. I would expect that to happen if this has happened in this sequential order. But I'm really excited about this. Having new flyers in the game is great. There's not enough flyers out there for my liking, and it's great to see a lot of the places in the mods are still here. We can see the island over there in the distance, that's still there. And just looking forward to seeing more of Fjordur and what exactly has changed. So Xbox posted a tweet this week mentioning a big event is coming up soon, the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on June the 12th, which of course is probably overtaking the E3 conference we was meant to get in the same month. Well, if you're new to this channel, speculation was pointing towards E3 going to be a first proper look at ARK 2, a new trailer anyway, perhaps hopefully gameplay. And of course, now that being cancelled, all eyes are now set on the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, with Xbox paying for a timed exclusive for ARK 2. It can only be shown during the Xbox showcase. No other, definitely, certainly not PlayStation. I'm very doubting Nintendo. And this is possibly the showcase we would have seen at E3. What they were preparing for E3, with it being dated June the 12th, it's certainly on track to be revealed at the same time, just as a digital only function, which you can watch on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook and TikTok apparently. And 10 AM PT Sunday, June the 12th is the time to keep an eye on their channels, because that is the time I do believe we are going to see our first look at ARK 2. Again, I must stress this is speculation, but it's based on a theory of ARK 2 obviously not having any footage out there right now, and this being the prime time for them to reveal something. If it was going to be for E3, then it's going to be fitted within this showcase. E3 would have been the best time for Wildcard to advertise ARK 2 to people out there, but no, they are probably going to jump on this and get that new trailer out there for us to see. So watch this space. I will be counting down the days. I hope you do too, and I hope I'm right. Vic DeLeon, a new employee for Wildcard, announced his arrival on Twitter today. Was it today or yesterday? But it kind of got a bit more publicly out there today. And it was a joy to read the words that were wrote. One thing to note before we even get into the theory is that Vic is a talented dude. His experience goes far and beyond, working for the games industry for over 25 years, 12 of which have been with Microsoft, working on a very popular game you may remember, Halo, one of the biggest game franchises there, and notably the better Halos like Halo 2 and 3. Forgive me, I do prefer those over the later editions, but Vic joining the team can only spell good things for Wildcard, and I look forward to seeing what input Vic will have towards the next sequel, ARK 2. One bit of input that's already been put out there on Twitter is perhaps an allusion to where ARK 2 may be placed, that it isn't going to be just on one planet. We are going to be able to explore multiple worlds, not just one. What? Fully unexpected if that is the case. I thought one big open world would be enough, but no, it seems to be it could be more than that. Now I know what you're thinking, perhaps Vic is just referencing ARK 1, but let's remember they are ARKs. There was sort of a world, yes, extinction, and you saw them on the Gen 2 ship as you flew past them, but I'm pretty sure this is alluding to ARK 2 and not mentioning ARK 1 at all because he goes on to say hundreds of dinos and the legendary badass Vin Diesel. I'm pretty confident that Vic is using those words for the sequel, giving us at least some brand new information, not a lot to go on, but we now know, if this is indeed true, that ARK 2 will be set on more than one planet. And that's quite an eye-opener. Could we be seeing No Man's Sky travelling between planets, going back and forth in a spaceship? Or is it simply going to work like ARK 1 with servers just dedicated to certain worlds that you can travel back and forth to? It's an exciting time and I'm very much looking forward to seeing more about this sequel. And hopefully we haven't got too much longer to wait. June the 12th. Mark my words, that is when we are going to see ARK 2, which begs the question, is Fjordur going to be released before that or after that? Because it would make sense, let's, hype towards Fjordur and then start the ARK 2 hype after. Or are we now going to have to bring Fjordur back to the start of June? Maybe it was planned for late June and now the devs have got to make sure they get that out before then. If that's the case, we are going to see Fjordur before June the 12th. I hope that's all just made sense to you as I was explaining it and thinking about it in my head as I was delivering the thoughts that I was thinking to speak. But until then, how excited are you for the Desmodus Draculae? It looks like an absolute bust. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing and I can't wait to get my hands on Fjordur, and hopefully now it seems we may be seeing this in the first week or two of June. I'll see you there. My name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.